It's been sold since it opened back in 2002. Here's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game here. It's a relatively balanced. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how do they get a win?
2nd and 2. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 101 yards, and a score. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And they've already clinched the punt on Brett, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game, because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Dolphins at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 7, Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This take it in at the goal line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That second down play nets a -4. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, and then just take them one game at a time, right?
They have to. And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over time. All right, we know that. So, yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that there's no let up, no getting off the gas, right? No mental letdowns, because each one is important for them to accomplish their goals.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Tua. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration, the focus necessary, and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Good hang on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on third.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his attic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 12, Tua firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again.
Throwing the out route, he's got Parker.
Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Taking in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
You must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Jake Bailey on now the punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On second and very short, Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. In motion, Hill. Throwing on second and 8. Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be at the 10-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
Nowhere. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
To about the 23.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. Open man is Anderson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third. Back now in Foxborough. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. New England on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
And this returnable for Hill.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In motion, Hill. Play action, now it's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And so there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
And that's on Austin Jackson, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Still 2nd down.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of...
Touchdown, Dolphins! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Then caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A run with Mostert up the middle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
He was looking for Jeff Smith there.
And it's 3rd and 4. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And right side, Henry's got it. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Back to throw again. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Wilson snags it left side. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have